save me some.
Hello, my friends. How you doing today? I'm not doing well. I'm not doing well because I'm gonna tell you what happened. Okay, I made this video. I'm making this video today because I'm having a little bit of a dilemma. Okay. Well, Christmas Eve. On Christmas Eve, yes. My front fence fell down. The fence fell down in the front yard, and I came home. And my wife's like, your son-in-law, you gotta contact him and thank him because the front fence fell down. He came by with some wood and whatever, and he screwed in some stuff, whatever, and the front fence is all good. So I'm like, okay, I appreciate this. I will definitely contact him and thank him for coming over and picking up our entire front fence. According to my wife, she opened up the front door because we had a bad windstorm. There was a really, really bad wind going on New Year's Eve, Christmas Eve. I'm sorry, Christmas Eve. Did I say New Year's Eve? I said Christmas Eve, yes. Or the day before Christmas Eve. It was on a Friday, okay? It was on a Friday. Whatever. I think it was bad. Okay, so anyway, so I get out of work. It's the last day of work, right? I'm all happy and everything because I just got done playing with the kids all day. We're having a good day and everything. You know, singing songs and we had the whole Santa Claus thing going on and everything. So I'm in a good mood. I come home in a good mood, but then I find out my fence fell on the ground. Okay, so I'm going to go inspect and see what he did and see if there's anything more that we have to do because it was so windy. I knew it wasn't going to last. And I parked my car right in front of the fence. So what happens is if the fence falls down, the fence post is going to go through my car window. And I'm not going to have a car on top of everything else, which probably would help anyway because with all the carbon monoxide and the exhaust fumes coming in the car anyway, broken window would probably help me out with the whole issue. But I was a little like, I got to go check it. So I go outside and check it. I'm like, okay. The wind was blowing. My wife tied a piece of jump rope onto the porch to try to keep the fence from flapping back and forth. I'm like, this is not going to last. This is not going to last. By about 2 o'clock this morning, we're going to hear a big bang, and we're going to be out there in the freezing cold, and we're going to be fixing a fence, okay? And I don't want to do that. So I said, I contacted her. I'm like, listen. She had to go pick up my son or something like that. I'm like, when you get back, we need to go. No, she had to go pick up my daughter. She had to go cash a check, something like that. I'm like, when you get back, we got to go to the Home Depot and buy some lumber. We got to buy some lumber. We got to buy some screws, and we're going to fix the fence. We're going to fix the fence in the front yard so it doesn't fall down because the wind is like 50 mile per hour winds or whatever the heck was going on Friday. So we got to fix the fence. So she comes home, picks me up, we go there. I got an attitude. Now I got an attitude because I don't want to fix the fence. You know what? And listen, no, I don't think anybody wanted to fix. Listen, I was Santa Claus in the morning, and now I'm fence fixer. I'm Tim the Tool Man when I get home, and I didn't want to be Tim the Tool Man. I didn't want to fix a fence when I got out of work. So I come home, and she picks me up. We go get the lumber, we go get the screws, and let me tell you something about the Home Depot people. They don't know nothing. They know nothing at the Home Depot. Now let me tell you something. If you're a worker at Home Depot and you know what you're talking about, I apologize. But the register people, they know nothing. Okay, because we went up to I pick up the screws and we go up to the register and my wife's like, we'll just ask the person at the register. I'm like, don't ask the person at the register because she ain't gonna know nothing. Okay, so don't bother on asking her stuff. Okay, she's not gonna know. So she's like, oh, we'll just when we get to the register, we'll ask and we'll find out if these are the right kind of screws for whatever. I'm like, no, because she ain't gonna know. Okay, so we grabbed the lumber, and I needed lumber that was I needed like long pieces of wood that were gonna be a little flexible. Okay, because they needed to bend a little bit. So I was screwing over fence posts. You know what I mean? So like a 6-foot high barricade fence posts. So The wife's like, okay, we got this. We go up to the register. Of course, she asks the lady at the register, you know, if these are the right screws that go into the thing. And the lady's like, I really don't know. Of course she wasn't going to know because all she does is run the register. That's what she does. She ain't the technical people there. She ain't one of those the crafty people that walk around. And even the crafty people that walk around barely ever know what's going on over at the Home Depot. And I'm going to tell you why I know this. I'm going to tell you why I know this because I applied at the Home Depot years and years ago. Okay, I filled out an application, and then there came a math part. And the math part was really, really weird. I don't know if they still do this now, but this is the way it was back in the day. It was a written application, and it was like, let's say little Jimmy comes in. He needs 400 square feet of sheet tile or whatever, or sheet rock or whatever. And how many screws is it going to take for little Jimmy to do 400? And I was like, I don't care about little Jimmy. I don't care about his sheetrock. When I fix things, I go to the Home Depot, I buy certain things that I need, and then when I run out, I go back again, okay? This for some reason, at the Home Depot test center there, they wanted me to know exactly how many screws little Jimmy was going to need to take care of the... So I literally... I just mocked everything all wrong. I mocked everything wrong, and I was like, forget this job. I ain't going to be working at the Home Depot because I suck at math, and I don't know how many screws little Jimmy's going to need for 400 square feet of sheetrock in his house because I just can't do it. I don't know. I don't think they do that anymore because if you ask an employee at Home Depot, most of the time, unless it's an older man that owns houses, a lot of the older men you could count on, the ones that probably own their own property and stuff like that and work on their own property. Those are the ones you will look for, okay? You see the young guy walking around that weighs about like 350 or whatever. He just got a job. He just applied for the job. He got the job and they hired him because he could probably pick up lumber like there's no tomorrow. But he don't know nothing. He don't know. He can barely speak, okay? He's like how are you today? Can you tell me where I can find the screws? 11. Yeah, everything's 11. Everything's 11 over there at the Home Depot. You ask them where the screws are, aisle 11. You ask them where the paint is, aisle 11. Certain people in there, you ask them, it's always aisle 11. I have no idea why. Okay, I think that's what they teach you. If you don't know where anything is, it's aisle 11. Try it. Go to Home Depot and see if you find something. So anyway, so the fence falls down the front. We fix the fence to the front. And then I come in the house and my hands are frozen. They're frozen, okay? It was freezing outside. I got no hat on, freezing outside, no gloves on, freezing outside. I started off with no jacket because I was sweating. But by the time I was done, I was freezing. Okay, so I go in the house. My wife comes out. She's like, the back fence just fell down. I'm like, what do you mean the back fence just fell down? She's like, the back fence just fell down. We got to go fix the back fence. She gets in the car, drives around the building, drives around the block so she can go through the neighbor's yard so she can hold up the fence. Meanwhile, my son's like, where the heck did she go? Where'd she go, shopping? I'm like, I don't know where she went. She's like, I said, maybe she went around the block to hold up the fence so we can go fix the fence. Let's go fix the fence. We go outside to go fix the fence. Okay, now listen, I'm gonna show you something. See this over here? See this over here? See, my wife says that I should have filmed today because this is reality. This is content. Okay, she goes, make it. Videotape. Do your after Christmas Happy New Year special because this is real life stuff and this is content. This over here, this is poison ivy, okay? This is poison ivy. See this over here? Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. That is poison ivy. I guess poison ivy exists on fences in the middle of winter. Yeah, this is itchy and this is itchy and this sucks, okay? It sucks. And because it's wintertime and everybody be getting the flu and COVID and all kinds of stuff like that, the doctors ain't answering the phones. They don't want to help you. They don't want to, sorry, our phone lines were down. I need some cortisone. I need something. I need a shot. I need some kind of medication, oral medication. I've been taking allergy relief. I've been taking Tylenol. I've been taking painkillers. I've been taking all kinds. This itchy. Look at that. Look at that. That's not good. That's not good. This is in my eye. It's in my eye, okay? It's not good because I was fixing the fence. Because listen, it gets even worse. The story gets worse because as we're fixing the fence in the back, okay? So we fixed the one in the front. We fixed the one in the back. The side fence falls down. The side fence falls down into the neighbor's yard. And I'm like, so I tell my son, I'm like, you got to go run over. You got to tell the neighbor we need to go in her yard because we need to fix the fence inside because I feel bad because it's falling down. It's gonna hit her house. We got to fix the side fence. He goes in on the side of the thing. So now I'm trying to hold up a fence in the back, trying to put zip ties. I'm zip tying the fence in the back. We ain't prepared for this stuff. I don't have lumber on hand and screws on hand and nails and all that stuff on hand. Okay, I don't live in the Home Depot, so we don't have this kind of stuff. I'm using zip ties to try to zip tie the fence to the fence post thing. That's what I'm trying to do. And the zip ties, literally, I stole them from my job from about 15, 16, 20 years ago, okay? So they old zip ties, and every time I'm pushing on one, they're breaking. One's breaking, next one's breaking, this one's breaking. It was a mess, okay? But then on top of that, so now the fence is falling down on the side, and my son is like, the fence is falling down on the side, Dad, you need to go over here and help me fix the fence on the side. I go on the side, and we have a barrel, okay? A barrel, big black barrel, trash barrel, about this big. And because it rained, we had a lot of rain, it filled up with water. Okay, I'm aggravated. I'm in full PO mode, okay? I'm in full PO mode. We just fixed the fence in front, fixed the fence in the back. I'm freezing. I ran in the house in between, and the only hat I could find was a pink I Love New York hat that I think belonged to my wife. So I'm outside wearing a pink I Love New York hat on what I think I was wearing her jacket. So I'm wearing a lady's jacket, a pink I Love New York hat with fluorescent green gloves on with those like suction cup things on them there. Whatever. Listen. It was a mess. So I see this big barrel of water and not thinking in my head, I'm like, it's in my way. I kicked the barrel of water over, sending the barrel of water flying into my house. Now, we have had issues with flooding in my basement at times. So kicking a full barrel of water towards the house was not a good thing. But to top it all off, the worst part is some animal must have been drinking the water, fell into the water, and drowned, okay? And died. Because when I kicked the barrel over, the water flew all over the ground. This animal carcass that was about this big, it was like a skull and some teeth and some fur. I don't know if it was a squirrel. I don't know. It was big. It was big. So I don't know if it was a possum, a raccoon, it could have been a cat. This thing was big. It had teeth. It was furry, whatever. But because we got 50-mile-per-hour winds, that sucker flew. It flew off the ground, flying by my daughter. The stench of death, okay? If you have ever smelt a dead animal carcass, okay? The stench of death was in the air. My daughter starts throwing up in the backyard while I'm trying to fix this fence with my son. My son's on the other side of the fence. He's swearing up a storm. I swear, my daughter looked at me. She goes, Dad, because literally, I'm telling you right now, I've been battling with this fence for years. Okay, we've been living in this house for 18 years. And for 18 years, I've been battling with this fence. I've fixed parts of it. I've changed different things on it. We've worked on it. But if you ever watched A Christmas Story, I am like the old man battling the fence. My daughter's like, you're literally like the old man from A Christmas Story battling with this fence. You've been battling with this fence for years. I'm like, and I was like, yes, he was. Father, he was a fence battler, yes. But meanwhile, she's puking in the backyard because I'm telling you right now, the stench of death. It was just death. Whatever that animal was, it fell in the water. It drowned. You got all bloated like. The hair fell right off its body. It flew by her. It was like a skull with what I went over into the neighbor's yard. Like, I mean, it took off. This thing took off like a kite. Okay, it was just flying over her head. And this was like the day before Christmas Eve. You know, I didn't want to deal with this. Okay, so she's throwing up. We finally got the fence up. He's got the fence up over there. I got the fence up in the back. We got the fence up in the front. We were done. Okay, but then I ended up with poison ivy. Okay, and I didn't even know you could get poison ivy in the wintertime. I didn't even know that was a thing, but I guess it is. I got it on my neck. I got it under my boobage area. Okay, I got it on my arms over here. I got it on the side of my face. That's what it was. I didn't know what it was at first. At first, I'm like, maybe it was something from that Black Death animal that died in the pile of water. Maybe when I kicked it over, maybe some kind of infection set in or whatever. Maybe I got the plague. Okay, I don't know what it is, but damn. Okay, that's all I gotta say is damn. Merry Christmas to me, happy birthday to me. Okay, because Christmas and my birthday were both the 2 days afterwards, and I was like, this sucks. Okay, this just sucks. Okay, fixing 3 fences and it sucked. It just sucked. Okay. And with that said, my friends, I got some Christmas presents that I want to share with you. I want to show you some Christmas items that I ended up getting. First, I'm gonna start with and I have some packages. I got packages, and I'm gonna tell you the reason why I got the things I got, as always. But let's start with well, first of all, let's say let me show you how this works with this. Where did it go? Okay, it's right here. My son, he made some kind of sketchy deal on I think it was Facebook Marketplace, and he met some guy in the parking lot of like a Target or whatever, and he got me the coolest. I'm going to put a picture over here. And the only reason why I'm putting a picture over here is because I already put it in the cabinet with all my Mike Tyson figures, okay? Because if you watch my videos, you know I'm a big Mike Tyson fan, okay? Love me some Mike Tyson, okay? I know a lot of people say, oh, Mike Tyson, he was a real jerk. He was a real, this guy is like, listen, I understand, okay? Muhammad Ali, greatest of all time. I understand all that stuff. But me, Mike Tyson was my guy. Listen, I was there watching all of those pay-per-views with my family, and I was watching we all chipped in to pay whatever we paid to watch Mike knock a guy out in 10 seconds, okay? That's what we did. And just Mike Tyson for years, he's just been my favorite boxer of all time. I'm sorry, whatever his attitude is, His attitude is, okay, whatever he's doing, I don't know how he sells weed, okay, and he does a lot of interviews, but he seems to have calmed down a lot. He found some God or became Muslim, whatever he became. He's calmed down quite a bit. So let's give the guy a little bit of credit for calming down a little bit, okay? Could be the weed, but bottom line is he's a great fighter. He was just a great fighter. The left hook was what would knock you out, okay? And so my son got me this. I'm gonna put the picture of it over here. An autographed Mike Tyson's Punch-Out picture, okay, which I thought was cool. Certificate of authenticity, Beckett authorized. You scan it in, it's the real deal, okay. But it provoked me to go buy one of these because I was like, I wanna display it promptly, prominently. That's the word, prominently. I want to display it prominently. And what I did is actually, for now, it's in my glass case in the living room behind all my Mike Tyson figures. Okay, I have 4 or 5 Mike Tyson figures. First youngest heavyweight of all time, and best of all time, and what he looks like now. And I got a collection of Mike Tyson figures. But I was like, I want to display this special. So I'm gonna take the Mike Tyson's Punch-Out thing that he gave me, which I think is awesome as it is, and my daughter gave me a gift card to eBay. So this is also Beckett authorized. Okay, I got the certificate of authenticity. Scan it in, it goes right to the Beckett site. So 100% real. This is Mike Tyson's left glove right there, autographed by Iron Mike himself. Right there. There's the autograph. There's the Beckett non-tamper proof thing over there. And inside the top over here is the scan-in barcode certificate of authenticity thing there, which tells you that this is the real deal thing. I'm going to buy a shadow box. I'm going to put the Mike Tyson autographed Little Mac Mike Tyson's Punch-Out thing together and make like a little collage thing. I'm gonna put it on my wall because I be a Mike Tyson fan. I like me some Mike Tyson. So he got me that cool autograph, okay, and I was psyched about it. I was like, that's cool. But he met some sketchy dude over in the middle of Target parking lot or whatever, and because he wanted him to bring him to the house. Now I told him, no, the wife luckily told him, you don't invite people that you meet on Marketplace to your home, okay? You meet them in, like, open places because they could be serial killers, okay? Luckily, she had enough brains to tell him that. So that's what he did. He went and met this guy in a parking lot or whatever, and they exchanged money for an item. And that is also Beckett authorized, and he actually scanned it in to make sure that it was, and it went right back to the company as being what it was. So I like Beckett. Okay, I follow Beckett. I go by Beckett. I don't know if you guys are collectors, but when I was collecting football cards, baseball cards, hockey cards, soccer cards, whatever cards I was collecting when I was a kid, I would always get the Beckett price guide. That was like the only thing you could get, the only price guide you could find back in the day. So I trust Beckett because they've been around since I was a kid. So Beckett is like a well-known thing. I know PSA is another good one, and JLB or JL something, whatever. And then my daughter comes over, and I'm like, I'll show you the back of this thing. I asked for something. I've been asking for something for like a couple years now, and she got me something. And this is also Beckett authorized. And it is a autographed poster of Tim Curry from Rocky Horror Picture Show. And there's his autograph right there. There's the Beckett authorization thing. On the back over here, we have another code thing. And yeah, I hope you're not getting no glare or anything from the ring light or whatever. But yeah, I was psyched about this. This is going to go over the chair in the living room, right where I sit normally, or the love seat, whatever you want to call that thing there. I don't know if this was a young Tim Curry signed, or this was an old Tim Curry signed, but the bottom line was, poor Tim Curry is, he had a heart attack. He had a heart attack or a stroke. He had to get a stroke, and he's not doing too good. So I wanted something autographed by Tim Curry because I am such a huge Rocky Horror Picture Show fan, and Clue fan, and fan of Annie, and everything, Home Alone 2, everything that he does, I love. I even have his CDs when he did his music. So I was like, yes, she got that for me, and that's gonna get hung behind the chair where I sit. Now I got other things for Christmas. You want to see what else I got? What else I got? Yeah, special requests. This right here is so I told my wife, I said, you're gonna have to get this. I'm gonna have to give you the money for this. It was like $100 was this $100 something? I want to say $120, whatever, as opposed to the $170 that I think it was going for the record collection. And this is the Fleetwood Mac, the alternate collection. This is every single record store day release, because this is a record store day exclusive, record store day release of the entire albums redone, demos and everything of all of the Fleetwood Mac albums with Stevie Nicks and Lindsey Buckingham. Okay, not the prior to them, not the prior to Lindsey Buckingham and Stevie Nicks and the rest of the regular group, the Fleetwood Mac that we know. Okay, this is the newer albums. Okay, so we get on here, we get the alternate Fleetwood Mac, the alternate Rumors, the alternate Tusk, the alternate Live, the alternate Mirage, and the alternate Tango in the Night. So this is kind of cool. The only thing that I was up in the air about is I own like these special edition box sets of all of this stuff. So actually, almost this was kind of odd, and probably gonna look at me like, really? I bought this strictly for the covers. Because I have all the music. I have all the music in the box sets. I bought these because of the alternate covers that are inside this box. I haven't opened it yet. Okay, I kind of put it aside so nothing would happen to it. But yeah, I bought it for the alternate covers because I don't have the alternate covers. And I thought that was kind of cool. And while we had Record Store Day going on, I told the wife, I said, every Record Store Day, Cheech and Chong release a record. Okay, now last year and the year before was Cheech and Chong records, and they were shaped like pot leaves, okay? But this year was Santa Claus and His Whole Old Lady. This is the Black Friday record store exclusive, and it's on, it's supposed to be Christmassy, yeah, it is, yep, Christmassy vinyl. I do not have a record player, I will tell you that right now, but I collect Cheech and Chong records. I was infatuated with the Big Bamboo album when it came with that gigantic rolling paper, and I was like, I got to get me all of the Cheech and Chong. I'm a big Cheech and Chong fan, period. So just to get some, every record store day, I get a Cheech and Chong something. Okay, yeah. Last year was the pot leaf. The year before that was another pot leaf, and it was like it was a different song, but it was a different color pot leaf. It was like a lighter color green, and last year was a darker color green. So I was like, yeah, this is. She asked me what I wanted for Christmas. That's what I told her I wanted for Christmas. Then let's show you the little kick I'm on lately. Yeah, has to do with this lovely claymation. What do you call it? Claymation stop motion. Stop motion. Still motion. You know what I'm talking about. Okay. What is it? What do you call it? Is this something where they move the dang the clay figures a little bit at a time, and it takes forever to do. This is my favorite, like, movie like that. Claymation, whatever, I don't know what you call it. Coraline. If you've never seen Coraline, even if you are an adult, you gotta see it. So this was my original copy, and it comes with 3D glasses because it comes in regular and 3D, and what's cool is it's the gangster 3D glasses, okay? It's the old school 3D glasses, okay? So so you can watch this on any TV. I don't have a 3D TV, so I can watch this on any TV, so I'm happy about that. So that's what I had to begin with. Then I upgraded, okay? I upgraded from the Blu-ray DVD combo pack because this company, whatever, was releasing these things. So this and ParaNorman, and one other movie that I never even heard of, some kind of anime. It almost looked like an anime Asian type show made by the same directors or writers or whatever. Well, Scream Factory / Shout Factory put these things out, and I was like, I'm buying this. I'm buying ParaNorman. The other one I never even heard of, so I passed on that. But I haven't opened this up yet either. Okay, that one's still sealed. And then they just released a steelbook, okay, of Coraline on 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not a 4K guy, but I bet you that this is gonna look awesome on 4K. Now, I haven't watched any YouTube reviews yet on it, but I'm just willing to bet. I'm just willing to bet that this is gonna be killer on 4K because it looks killer on Blu-ray. It looks killer on DVD. I got the DVD too. It looks killer on DVD. This I've been waiting to open this thing up for a couple of days because this goes with that. Okay, this goes with that a little bit. Let me see here. So I ordered this because I'm on like this Coraline kick. Okay, when I get on a kick, it don't stop. You know, it just keeps going and going and going. And I ordered this, which is supposedly a replica Coraline doll, the doll that she carries around. And I also ordered from, actually I ordered them from AliExpress. They're going to be coming from like Hong Kong or whatever, so I'll see those probably next summer, of the figures from Coraline. But look at that. Isn't that kind of cool? That's just, it's just like the doll that she finds in the movie. So if you're familiar with the Coraline movie, this is a replica of the doll that she finds. And there she is right there on the side, which is kind of like the figures that I ordered from Hong Kong that should be coming in the mail, which were really, really cheap. But I thought this was kind of cool. And they're kind of getting to be a little bit sought after. So I went with it. I went with it. Then I have a package here from BlowOutHere Video. And BlowOutHere Video, I've been waiting to open this one up too, because I'm like, I gotta make this New Year's video here for my friends, so I can wish them a happy New Year. Oh, and by the way, listen, it's a new year. I'm still not at 1,000 subscribers yet. Can you please do me a favor? Just stop for a second. Put on the brakes. And please hit that subscribe button if you have not subscribed yet. 33% of you people, the 90,000, actually, I'm over 90,000 people now. I'm over 90,000 viewers. And 33% of the people that are viewing this thing or whatever have not subscribed to my channel yet. It doesn't cost nothing. You're helping me out. You're doing me a favor. You want to watch it, you watch it. You don't want to watch it, you don't have to watch it. Yeah, I might pique your interest, okay? Something crazy might go on in my life, and you might want to hear about it. I have three movies in here, and I'm gonna pick them randomly. First one, okay, is Coraline 4K Blu-ray combo pack. Yeah, this is wow, this is kind of odd because this is the same cover as the Blu-ray DVD combo pack. So we got the 4K and Blu-ray, but then this right here has the 4K and the Blu-ray in it. So I got the 4K and the Blu-ray and the 4K and the Blu-ray. But I'll never open this up because the Steelbook, and I don't open the Steelbooks up anyways. That's probably why I purchased the 4K Blu-ray like this, so I can watch it on 4K here, because that Steelbook will stay sealed probably for the rest of its life, because I don't usually open up my Steelbooks. And then I bought this Blu-ray a while back to upgrade from this Blu-ray, because this was the, I can't say the name of the company, Laika Films version. And it's made by Shout Factory, so I wanted to upgrade the cheap version that was not made by Shout Factory, but it's probably just as equally. But this had extra stuff on it. So let me clarify here. So this is high definition, deleted scenes, the making of Coraline, voices of characters, and creepy Coraline. Okay. Additional features commentary, and D-Box motion enabled. I'm not sure what a D-Box is. Okay, but these things, these Laika / Shout Factory jobbers here have new inside Laika, discovering the characters of Coraline, featuring never before seen test footage. New inside Laika, revisiting the puppets with Laika animation team. New character concept art behind the scenes, and a photo gallery. Audio commentary, another audio commentary. The making of Coraline, original featurettes, deleted scenes, and a feature-length storyboard. So I bought this because of the bonus features. That's why I bought this, and I bought this one because it's 4K, and because I know that I will never open this up because it's a Steelbook, and I can't take care of Steelbooks. I also ordered the Steelbook of Terrifier 2. That's never going to get opened either, too, because I ordered the 4K of Terrifier 2 also, which was Terrifier 2 was a tough one, my friends, because they tried to pull some kind of stuff, because you could only get the 4K Blu-ray combo pack at Best Buy, and and it was not available in stores. You had to order it, okay? And then you could only get the Steelbook at Walmart, and it's not available in stores. You had to order it. And then I already pre-ordered the Blu-ray from Amazon, which I'll probably never see that. So I tried to cancel that, but they wouldn't let me cancel it. So we'll see what happens with Terrifier when that shows up. What else we got inside this thing here? Let's see. War Games on 4K. Love me some War Games, okay? Shall we play a game? I don't want to get hit with no copyright infringements there, because I got hit with a copyright infringement with the last video I did, and I didn't use no know anything. I don't know what. I don't understand. As you get closer to 1,000 subscribers, they just be trying to nail you for everything. Because they don't want to give you any money for anything. I guess that's what the plan is. But because I changed my intro music, I changed my outro music. The last 2 videos before that, they did not get copyright hitting. I was like, oh, I'm in the clear, everything's fine or whatever. And then I did the last video, and they hit me with a copyright, and I scanned through everything. I'm like, now am I getting hit with copyrights for putting pictures of the stuff I bought? I mean, I don't understand that, because literally this channel is me supporting physical media. I'm like helping physical media out. You know what I mean? That's what I'm doing. So I don't understand why they wouldn't be like supporting that. Why, if you're gonna hit me with a copyright for putting a picture of your physical media, you might want to go buy a copy of War Games, because it's a great movie. Okay, I might have just introduced War Games to you. Yeah, it's about this kid that he wants to play games, and he hacks into like the system for the government, and he's about ready to deploy a nuclear bomb and blow up the world. And it's a great movie, starring Matthew Broderick and Ali Sheedy. Okay, yeah, you can't pass up that. And I got a copy of ParaNorman. And I've yet to see ParaNorman, but this is the 4K Blu-ray. I do have the Blu-ray DVD, which is the same exact cover art, whatever. Same exact special features. I just wanted to get the 4K because I figured if it's gonna be as beautiful as Coraline, and it is that claymation stuff that I really dig there. Is it stop motion animation? Stop motion animation. I think that's what it is. Yeah, I wanted to make sure I got that ahead of time. I got one more thing. Hold on. Wait, we're gonna do that thing where I go like this, and then it's fast forwards to something else, because I got to talk about one more thing. I got one more thing. Hang on. Right now, I'm back. Okay, yeah. This is the last thing. Listen, once again, you and your family have a happy, safe New Year's. Careful out there on the road there. You got people be drinking, you know what I mean? They be drinking, they be driving. Hey, you got to find a way to get home. Some people just got to find a way to get home, and the only way they can get home is by driving while they're drunk, and then that's not a good thing. Okay, it's not a good thing. So why don't you just find a place to stay and just stay there so you don't hurt nobody? Okay, that's what they do. I'm not a drinker, so you won't find me out on the road. I don't even like to drive, so you're not gonna find me out on the road. Bottom line is, be safe. Be safe for the holidays, okay? Because yes, it's New Year's. You want to start the New Year's off not with a bang, okay? You know what you see what I'm doing? See what I did there? Not with a bang. Last thing I want to talk about, and I'm going to slow everything down for a second here, because I'm going to get a little emotional, a little sentimental here. Clerks 3. Comment below, my friends, if you have seen Clerks 3. I had to bring this out at the end here, because I got to tell you, I cried. Okay, I was expecting like Clerks 1 and Clerks 2. I was expecting this comedy that was gonna make me laugh the whole time through or whatever. I was gonna be pleasantly surprised with a lot of inappropriate jokes and inappropriate actions and things that I would not normally want to show my kids, and I would hide in my room and I would giggle to myself, okay, because that's what Kevin Smith does, and Jason Mewes and the rest of the Clerks crew, okay. But what I got instead was this real emotional roller coaster of sadness, and but I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna throw this out at you. I did not watch the beginning of this. I did not watch. So I guess So I watched this twice in the same day, because after I watched it, I told my wife, I said, "You got to see this. You got to see this. This is not the Clerks that you remember. This is not Clerks. This is not the movie that you remember. You know, this is not a comedy." I said, "This is like a drama." I said, "I want you to watch it. See if it affects you the way it affected me." And so we put the thing in, and she starts watching it, and there's an intro by Kevin Smith. And it's kind of ironic, because after I was done watching Clerks 3 in the morning, I actually sent he'll probably never read it, but I sent Kevin Smith an Instagram message, because it has a little star on the side of it, and that's the only way supposedly you can get in touch with Kevin Smith. I wanted him to know how much this movie affected me, okay? I'm going to tell you why it affected me. Because I grew up on Kevin Smith movies, okay? I grew up on Clerks, you know, Mallrats, and then once I found Clerks and Mallrats, I went back, okay? He did I got them all over there, so I'm not gonna be able to spit them all out at you, because I can't see them all because my eyes are not that great. But he did one before that about a clown. I can't remember what the name of the movie was. And then he did a whole bunch of other movies. There was Tusk. And sheesh, I'm literally looking at them, but I can't see them that well. Anyway, Chasing Amy. Anyway, I grew up with these people, okay? And I know Kevin Smith's story about how he had the Widowmaker heart attack, okay? Behind me on the floor over here are all of Kevin Smith's live stand-up things. They're not really stand-up. They're more like, they're not documentaries. It's like question and answer periods. He'll go up and he'll tell stories, and then he'll answer questions at the end. It's like a really cool thing. I wouldn't really classify him as stand-up because he's kind of just telling stories about his life. But I have all of those too. Those are absolutely great. It's usually Jay and Silent Bob, whatever, go to Amsterdam or whatever it is, okay? But I put this thing in, and I know what it did is, being that if you have not seen my video on me being in the hospital, thinking that I'm having a heart attack, and then them having to do the cardiology thing, and they were gonna put the camera in through my groin to see if my heart was pumping properly and everything like that. Let's just say that this movie hit me really, really hard, because it made me realize that, and I looked at the characters, and I looked at the people that I grew up with, and they're getting older like me. They're getting older like me, and no offense, but we get old. Okay, that's what happens. And so the characters in this movie was getting old too. So I'm looking at an older Jay and Silent Bob. I'm looking at a skinny Kevin Smith, a vegan Kevin Smith. I'm looking at all the cast, and they're all getting older. And the plot around this thing is he gets the main character, Randall, well, one of the main characters, Randall, he gets a heart attack. He has a heart attack, and they put a stent in him and everything, and they expand it. Like they told me that they were going to do with me. They were going to run this stent thing through me, and then they were going to expand this balloon, and supposedly it was going to open up my heart, and I was going to be able to breathe. And so I'm watching him do this, and I was having anxiety. I had anxiety, so I shut it off. Then I put it back on again because I'm like, it's Clerks 3. I got to watch Clerks 3 because I love Kevin Smith. I love Jason Mewes. I love these guys. I love these characters. I mean, I grew up on them. I got to watch it. I got to watch it. And I'll tell you, I watched it twice, and he does this. So I sent him a message telling him the reason why I have not seen it yet, I did not go see it in the movie theaters, I did not stream it, is because I'm a physical media guy. I am dead set against streaming things. I am dead set against, I'm not a big going to the movies guy either, okay? So I wait for things to come out on physical media so I can have and keep. And he opens up his video, and I didn't even notice after the fact, after me sending him this big, moving, inspirational message, he opens up his video with support physical media. So I was like, this is a sign. This is a sign. I was supposed to contact Kevin Smith and tell him what was on my mind. You know, I was like, if he gets the message, he gets the message. If he don't get the message, he don't get the message. I'm hoping he gets the message, because I'll tell you right now, this was, to me, a love story. This was a emotional. I felt what Kevin Smith was probably going through. And then he used his characters in this movie to tell his story somewhat through the characters. And then you feel for the characters, but in the back of your mind, you still got in the back of your mind that we might have lost Kevin Smith. We might have lost him due to a Widowmaker's heart attack. He may have no longer existed, which made me realize that I may have no longer existed if I didn't change my ways. But unfortunately for me, you know, I got out of there. I lasted like 3 or 4 days, and then right away, my wife's like, "You want a cheeseburger? You want this?" And I'm back. Whatever. He stuck to his vegan diet, and he was going. I'm trying, but to me, I feel like sometimes movies, movies are memories, but sometimes it's signs. Sometimes it's signs, and I think this movie was a little bit of a sign for me to be like, hey, you know what? You don't want to end up like that. You don't want to end up in a hospital with them putting a balloon in your heart, and you don't want to. But it made me realize that life is very, very short. And we need to take some chances. We need to broaden our horizon. And there's even a part in this thing where I don't want to get too much into it because I want you to watch it. I want you to go. Not only do I want you to go watch it, I want you to go buy it. Okay, go buy it. Go physically buy your copy of Clerks 3. Buy it from a store. Don't buy it secondhand somewhere. I bought mine from a store, and I will tell you, I ordered it from Amazon because I couldn't find it in the stores. The DVD copy of it, because I want to support it even more, because his big thing was support physical media. Keep supporting it, and I'll still be around to keep making more and more movies. I'll make a Clerks 4, I'll make a Clerks 5, I'll make a Clerks 6, as long as you keep supporting physical media. So I was like, you know what, Kevin, you've done enough for me throughout these years. I am going to support your physical media. I don't have, this did not come with the DVD. It came with the Blu-ray and the digital. So I am going to support your company. I'm going to support you, and I'm going to go buy your DVD because I already got the Blu-ray. No use buy. If you would have came, there is a 4K, but the Steelbook, I'm up in the air. I might pull the trigger on it. I might do it. But if you have not seen Clerks 3 yet, take a look at it. Take a look at it and bring some tissues. Bring for the love of God, bring some tissues, because I'll tell you, it's gonna break you down. It's gonna break you down. If you have any emotions in your body whatsoever, and you have any kind of feeling in your soul, you are gonna be broken down, and you're gonna realize that, you know what, life is way too short. So with all of this crap that just went on with me on Christmas Eve and all these wonderful gifts that I just got from the family and everything, I am very, very much appreciative of my life and the things that are going on in my life. Things could always get better. You know, you always got to remember that sometimes things get tough, but they can always get better. I'm on like 12 medication now. I take like 12 pills every morning. And then I take another 3 before I go to bed at night. But you know what? I'm still happy that I'm still here. You know what I mean? I'm happy I'm here to make another video. You know, and I would also be happy if you would subscribe to this channel. Hang on here with me. Comment so I can get back to you. All you people that are subscribers, friends of mine, friends of this channel, you know that I get back to everybody. I get back to everybody because I appreciate everybody, and I appreciate the things that go on in my life. Okay, I didn't start out very well in this world. I didn't have a very good childhood. I didn't have a very good upbringing. Things were rough and tough, and I moved out of my house when I was like 17 years old, and I struggled quite a bit in life. But things could always be worse. They could always be worse. Like, you could be dead. You could, that's it. And that's the end of that. And what happens once that happens? There's nobody that could tell you. Nobody could tell you what actually happens. So look at every day like it could be your last, and enjoy every day as much as you can. And give thanks to even the most ridiculous things. Look, I mean, I'm falling apart here. But yeah, you know what? The fences are up. I got a home. I got a roof over my head. I'm not living on the streets. Things could always be worse. And with that said, my friends, thank you so much for stopping in. Have a happy new year, and I will see you